Hello, Libra. This is a bonus reading for you for mid-19. I gave everybody else a full Celtic cross but you, so it's time to give you a bonus reading. This is for Libra. New energies, hopefully positive energies or extra energies for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the masses of Libra that are watching this video. And I'm also going to give you a card love reading after this. I'm going to start doing that. I may do the pick a card at the very end for each sign, plus maybe extra bonus readings. See what the beginning energy is. Dealing with the King of Swords in reverse. Is this you, Libra? Could be. It is an air type element. Someone maybe not feeling well. Someone feel a little cross. You know, maybe something happened. Could be some of you dealing with another air sign too. And sometimes when they get like this, the words can be very sharp or they're just not feeling well. Current environment is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is in the upright. It's like someone is wanting a happy home. They're trying to establish a happy home, or maybe they even have one. For some of you, you'd be looking into buying a home. And you're working very hard at this. It's what's crossing you. You must work hard to get this happy home with the Eight of Pentacles. What's crowning you, or your goal, is the King of Pentacles. This could be an earth-type element. Sign. It's in the upright. Like I said, it's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This someone is very established in the community. My husband is always comes up as the King of Pentacles, and he's always like very dogmatic in his beliefs. You can't change his mind. He likes things set a certain way, you know. He doesn't like change too much, but he's a very good provider. He's a very good person. So if this is your goal or what crowns you, you're very lucky to a lot of people. They also call him the ultimate family man or family person, I should say. This person, also you could take on this energy. It doesn't have to be an earth sign. Even though it shows up in husbands as him all the time, he is not an earth sign, but he acts like this. This is his temperament, you know, it's his personality, and it's just the way he is. But he is the ultimate family person. Foundation, you're trying to cultivate something with the Seven of Pentacles, trying to figure out how something's going to work. Maybe something didn't work before, now you need to reevaluate with the Seven of Pentacles. In the past, you did have good times with people, breaking the bread with friends, family, with the Three of Cups. It's actually enjoying other people. And I'm going to clarify these, and once I start clarifying, you know, it changes the story up, and that's what I try to, you know, feel the energies that are coming in. Very near future, you may be dealing, well, with a Capricorn, but I don't think so. I associate this card with being chained to a situation, you can't let something go. You have to deal with it. And sometimes when people get this, they call it the obsession card. Like I said, being chained. Some people call it addictions. But I read it in reversals and uprights, and the devil is in the upright in this case. But if someone feeling chained to a situation, they're really focused on something right now. Possible future outcome and advice from the universe is the World in reverse, karmic cycles. Maybe it's telling you to stop reliving karmic cycles. I don't know. I think it was in your last reading, something to do with karmic cycles. But I will clarify, because it could be that the fact that you have to revisit something. What is coming towards you, the outside environment, this is beyond your control. You can control you, but you can't always control what people do. But you can control how you react to them. And this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So someone wants to break free from a situation that was maybe flying under the radar before. Maybe they want to break free from deceptions or things that were done to them in ill manner. You know, it's just the Seven of Swords in reverse. And I'll clarify. Your hopes and fears. The Star card in reverse. You're afraid you'll give up hope or somebody else around you with the Star card in reverse, you know. In the end, someone's not going to move on from a troubling situation. They're going to stay. It's not that they're going to stay in troubles. They're just not going to leave right now. They have thought about it. They have thought about moving or whatever, but they may sit there and reevaluate a situation. Something is going to come up to you that's going to maybe surprise you a little. I don't know yet. I need to clarify. We got to go back to the beginning and make sense of this story here. Got the Four of Wands in the upright and the Eight of Pentacles that is crossing it hard work in the home, hard work in buying a home, hard work in trying to establish a happy home. While you're there, I need 2 cards for Libra. Libra is a little put out. If that was you in the beginning, turned around, you're a little put out about something. So while you're there, 4 Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. These cards are sticking today. This is what happens when you put hand lotion on. The World card in reverse again. A karmic situation. And a decision that needs to be made is so you not want to make it, but you have to revisit something that needs to be taken care of, you know, before you can establish a happy home. Something needs to be taken care of. And remember, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. It's just letting you know there's some loose ends that needs to be tied before you settle on what you need to settle on. Now, what is crowning you is the King of Pentacles, and I told you what that's about. I need 2 cards for the King of Pentacles for Libra. Why are you there for Libra? 2 cards, please. That's you again. Someone's not liking what is offered in this situation. Maybe you made an offer. Maybe someone else made an offer. That's the 4 Cups in reverse. And someone literally just says, I'm not going to take this. And it has to do with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, this could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And the King of Pentacles. So someone is thinking about rejecting something. Something they do not feel that is good for them. Or that they feel that is not something they want in their lives in the long term, you know. Now, the foundation is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, I told you what that's about. Someone's cultivating. They're trying to think about what the next move they should make to make something work. So, the 7 of Pentacles in the upright while you're there for Libra as the foundation. Trying to make something work, Libra. I need 2 cards. You're not happy about something. And you're thinking about whether you should take on a burden with the 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it could have to do with this home. Could have to do with family, like I said. Now, in the past, you were happy. You were happy with your situation, whatever it was. You did have happy times. You did have happy times with friends, you know, sitting down, eating and drinking and, you know, celebrating and things of that nature. So the 3 of Cups in the upright for Libra while you're there. I need 2 cards in the past position. Yeah, but something was manipulative. There's the Queen of Pentacles, so it's like the King of Pentacles. It's just in a feminine form. So there was something that was kind of, you weren't expecting or didn't see of a manipulative situation. Could involve with the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think it's the Queen of Pentacles doing it, though. I'm just thinking they were there with you. Because with the 3 of Cups, it's more than just 2 people involved. So a manipulative situation happened. Someone you used to break bread with. Someone you celebrated with. And like I said, it involves the Queen of Pentacles, possibly an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Now, in the very near future, you got the Devil. Again, that could be a Capricorn. But it could be, you know, like I said, feeling chained. But I need 2 cards for Libra in the very near future while you're there. 2 cards, please. Yeah, someone needs to make a choice about whether to drop something, not work on something anymore with the 8 of Pentacles there in reverse. It's a subject at hand. You had to work on a happy home situation or a home situation. But now you got to really think about what you want to do next, whether to work on something or to let something go. Because with the 2 of Wands, you got a choice here and you may be holding on to one of them as a safety net, and afraid to fully go with another. You have to, you know, decide what you're wanting to do. And maybe it's kind of, you know, overtaking your life a little. Maybe you're concentrating on it too much, but your decision is to whether to work on it or to let it go with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You're still undecided in the very near future, but you're going to be thinking intensely of what you need to do. Now, the possible future outcome and advice from the universe. You got the World in reverse. You had the World in reverse over here. So the World in reverse while you're there for Libra. And possible future outcome and advice from the universe. I need 2 cards, please. Yeah, someone needs to tie up loose ends. Can you see all this? Because in my last reading, I had trouble getting it all in there. It's hard to do this. You got the World in reverse, and you got the 4 of Swords also in reverse. So no longer taking a break, no longer sitting back. You need to do something. You need to do something quickly so it could go in your favor with the Justice in the upright. So I'm just thinking, if you need to do something, if you need to fix something, that's what the universe is telling you to do. Don't let things lax. You know, maybe it's a contract that you've didn't read all the fine print. Maybe it's that somebody didn't tell you everything. Because I do see the Seven of Swords in reverse. And that's like breaking free from something, a negative situation or deceptives, or somebody gets found out about something for sure. But it's breaking free from a negative situation. An aha moment. So the Seven of Swords in reverse is the outside environment while you're there for Libra, coming towards them. 2 cards, please. 2 cards. Queen of Wands, anxiety. 9 of Swords in reverse is breaking in anxiety or staying in it. I'm thinking someone wants to come out of anxiety. It has to do with the Queen of Wands. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or, someone who's really aggravated and like an upset. They're wanting to tell you something. Something is weighing them down and they want to come clean. I don't know who this person is. It'll be different for everybody. The Queen of Wands, like I said, it can be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just someone who has like a passionate energy. But when they're in the reverse, they can be, they can, hell have no fury like the Queen of Wands in reverse. But this person does want to come clean on something because they were having trouble sleeping at night with the 9 of Swords in reverse. And they want to come out of that. Now, your hopes and fears, you got the Star card in reverse. You think a situation would be hopeless. The Star card is about hope, even though it's in the hopes and fears section. So the Star card in reverse while you're there for Libra, I need 2 cards, please. You want to come out of betrayal. You think of something as hopeless. The 10 of Swords is about trying to end something, and you don't want to argue because it's just a hopeless situation. People be arguing over something with the 5 of Swords, something that you consider hopeless, someone's arguing over, and that you just want to be done with it. But you got to tie up those loose ends if you want your happy home. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but you get the 6 of Swords in reverse. You can't move on just yet. You got to tie up loose ends, and you got to make a decision. So we'll sum all this up in a minute. Let me get 2 more cards. Let me tell me something else. So 6 of Swords in reverse while you're there for Libra in the very end. I need 2 cards, please. 2 cards. Yeah, you're going to get communications that's going to really tire you out. It's going to zap you. It's going to say, we can't do this yet. We got to take care of this situation first before we can move forward to something else. For some of you, it's just going on with your life. Maybe some of you are getting married and wanting to get a house. That could be one of the things. Others just want a happy home, and they're trying to do something with their home, physically or, just with the family. But something is getting in the way. Something needs to be taken care of before enjoyment can occur again. And you must, and I do see like this Wands energy coming towards you. You will be very busy with the 2 of Pentacles. It also means change is coming. But like I said, I feel, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you straight out that you need to tie up something that has been maybe overlooked or someone's not wanting to address it. Maybe they thought it would just go away, but this is not the case. To move forward, you need to make a conscious decision on which way you want to go and do with it. And you think of, well, I may just drop it. I mean, I won't even deal with it. But to move forward in life, to end a cycle, the karmic cycles, revisiting old karmic cycles, you need to do something so something else can move on. And I do see change coming with the 2 of Pentacles, but also with the 2 of Pentacles, it's like juggling, and you can only juggle so long. It's just like the 2 Wands. You can only hold on to something, 2 things for so long before you have to go with one and drop the other, and that's what it's basically telling you. So what are you going to choose, Libra? Are you going to fix this situation, deal with it, or are you just going to say, no, I'm just going to drop it all together? That's up to you. That's how Tarot works. It gives you choice. You don't have to go with this, but I'm going to get a 3-card love reading because I didn't see a whole lot of love here. I see a lot of home situations. A happy home, I see it's a possibility. I see a happy home as a possibility if you tie up, deal with the loose ends. Yeah, playfulness. I need 3 cards, though. 3 cards for Libra. Love reading for Libra. 3 cards. Give me something. Give me something for Libra. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mid-burn on Libra. 3-card love reading. Express your love to people. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. But I'm getting this card for a lot of people, and I do shuffle, and I shuffle prior to this and concentrate on each and every sign. someone is deceptive. So I'm thinking someone wants to break free from a deceptive situation. Someone is feeling guilty. Let me put it that way. And they can't sleep at night. So they're wanting to sleep at night. So they come towards you, and in a way, kind of defensive. It's not like they're being apologetic. It's like they're saying, "Well, I'm sorry, but I did this because you did this." Stuff like that. So deceptions is there. It'd be that. It could be someone you care about. It could be a family member. It could be a spouse. I mean, it doesn't have to be a spouse, but someone is not showing their true self to you. And maybe they want to express that themselves. But it says for you to retreat before you react. I do not agree. They retreat. Someone retreat. See, I don't see them straight. I see them wanting to come towards you. I'm seeing them wanting to release the burden. I'm seeing someone wanting to sleep better at night. Doesn't mean they actually will. So maybe that's why you need to go towards them, because I think they're going to retreat from deceptions. I don't think it's going to be you. You could express love and saying, hey, I care about you. I don't know it would be different for everybody. I'm not saying going after someone that's mean and sneaky to you. I'm saying if you actually care about this person, tell me the truth, express it there, because this person is just going to suffer and not break free from this negative situation if they don't come towards you. They are coming towards you. They are the outside environment, but it's also what is causing this outside situation. Is someone did something they really shouldn't have done, and now you're thinking about whether you should work on something or just drop it altogether. You do get a justice situation, but I do feel like something needs to be revisited and worked on before it can go on to the happy home situation. Even though you feel like it's hopeless and people were arguing, that Five of Swords is about arguments and sometimes bitter ones. But I think you can handle this, Libra. I think if you want a happy home situation, it's really up to you and whatever's going on in your life. I do not know what the deception was. It could be unforgivable, but for some of you, you will hear a message that'll leave your energy zapped, and you have to stop in your tracks and fix whatever's going on before you can, and make a decision where you want to go before you can move forward again. So, yeah. Someone is being, deceptive. Someone is being sneaky. I do not feel it's Libra. It could be a couple Libras that's doing this, but I don't think so, because I did see, going back in the past, the Magician in reverse. So someone was definitely manipulative in the past that involved more than just two people. I'm not saying two people were deceptive to you. I am saying at least one person was out of a group of people. And that is your reading, and I will upload this very soon, and I will talk to you later. Bye.